Hello everyone and welcome to Channel Duello. The new season has started and as usual we have some nerfs but mostly buffs. The monsters got nerfed really hard, the Fruits of Iskit deck, so people are kind of trying new stuff with the monsters, so I'm one of them. I've seen Mahakam playing an Arachas Swarm control deck, so I wanted to copy his deck and see how I do with it. This is a really fun deck to play with, but I didn't find success with it because I'm not a Moyaman, I guess. So, well, I'm gonna display the deck to you, but to keep in mind that it's not an easy deck to pilot, I guess, and there are some bad matchups in the ladder right now. So I'm gonna share some of the games that I had success with it, but as I said, I lost more games than I won. So keep that in mind. Okay, so what is the deck? Well, with Arachas Swarm control, your finisher is Glusty Warp. So you need to have plenty of 1 power units, and you need to have the last say, definitely. Because if the opponent is running some kind of toll punish, you're gonna get punished easily. And there are a lot of toll punishes. So that's why having last say and round control is really important. You also have some potential with short round with Mamuna into Griffin. So that's the second point slam of this deck. And in order to gain round control, especially on blue coin, you need to have some tempo plays. That's why this deck is running Roach and Knickers. So they kind of help with that. And also, if you can't draw your Griffin, there's Alzur's Double Cross to draw it. So it's really impossible to lose uneven. But at the same time, if you draw the cards that you want to play in the final round, in the first round, you're gonna have problems losing the round. And if you lose rounds, you usually lose the game. So that's the bad side of this deck. But let's take a look at the cards individually. So we have Sunset Wonders to draw an additional card, and maybe to secure round control. You don't have to save Sunset Wonders to the second round all the time. As I said, we have Mamuna into Griffin combo, but there is also a Noon Wraith backup. You could run Elder Bears instead of Noon Wraith, but the opponents sometimes kill Noon Wraith and they produce rats, so you can consume them. Heatwave is kind of essential in an Undevotion deck. And then we have Glusty, obviously, and this is for thinning and getting the Griffin out. If you already used Griffins, you gotta be careful with Double Cross. You should always check your target for that. Manticore Venom is the new buffed card. Damage 3 enemy units by 3 and it's only 8 provisions. And this could really help with, preparing 1 power units. And I think that's one of the reasons we're playing this deck, because of this buff. There's also Arachas Venom. That's also a good card as well. It's also an organic, just like this. And you have the organic tutor for that, Wisp's Tribute. And we have Mirte Brack. This card is again damage 2 enemy units by 2. Yeah, your objective is to creating 1 point cards on the opponent's side, obviously, and you want to do that on the round. You're playing your what's his name, Glusty Warp. And we have a single Parasite and the Lacerate for roll punish. It's also an organic card, so whenever you play an organic, you're producing Arachas tokens, so that also helps. Parasite is also organic. And we have Adastriga. You need to have dominance to play her though, but with Griffins you can easily get your dominance. And we have Maxi to fix our hand and to see what's coming. She's really essential in this deck. We have double Spontaneous Evolution to produce again more tokens for Glusty, and sometimes the Spontaneous Evolution produces a lot of points, and with Leader you're getting an additional point, so you can use one of the copies of it in the first round. Double Wildhound Rider for thinning. This deck really thins well. at the end of the game you have like 2 or 3 cards left in the deck. A single Spores, this is also an organic card, so you can tutor it with Wisps, I'm sorry. And double Nature Selection as expected, and double Noon Wraith. So this is the deck. Well, the amount of points that this deck can produce is kind of limited. So you could lose some decks if you fail to create some 1-power tokens and so on. And your Glassy may not be big enough to win the game. Okay, so I'm gonna show you 2 games and hope you like them. Okay, I'm facing Mahakam Forge. I'm on blue coin. This Mahakam Forge is typically dwarves, but you'll never know what to expect. It could be an Elder deck. The hand seems playable. I wish I had Griffin. I don't want to break Wild Hunt Rider or Roach. I think I'm gonna keep this. Gonna start with Wild Hunt Riders. Berserker. Okay, that's a great card for me because of the tokens. Do I really care about it though? I'm not sure. Okay, let's think what to do. Let's play this.
Never had your kneecaps broken.
Why did the opponent play this on range row? I don't know. Let's play this.
Water is the poison.
This could be a pass move. I'm gonna play a cheaper card here. Well, I think the opponent should pass here, but I'm not sure. Yeah. This is like a dwarf deck. Oh, funny business. Okay, I need to find Mamuna. Or Glusty. Roach hasn't come out, because I didn't play old card in the first round. Now he will.
You can run, you can hide, but I'm gonna get you.
Okay, this looks like a pretty good hand. Gotta make sure that I don't draw Griffin. It's gotta be the 4th card on the list. Let's take a screenshot of this. Mahakam Marauder. I'm gonna parasite that so that I can play my Griffin here. Then probably pass. Okay, this looks enough. Zoltan. Another Zoltan. With resilience, so he will start with 4 on the board. I don't care much, actually. Okay, I don't want the 4th card on the list. This is perfect. But gotta make sure that I don't draw Griffin. Because, I mean, it has been shuffled back to the deck, so... I mean, 1-to-6 ratio that I can draw with Griffin. With Sunset Wonders. So in order to prevent that, maybe I should play Mamuna earlier. Okay, so Heatwave is for Rover Hook. Lacerate will find a lot of value here. I could just, you know, start with this. Yeah, that's... Okay, this is not the card that I'm looking for. Okay, there's also Spontaneous Evolution option with Wispus. I could do that later. Or one Skirmisher, another one. So next turn I'm going to play Mamuna. But what am I gonna play this turn? Let's do this. But I gotta put a token on the board first before doing that. Okay, so if I play Alzur's Double Cross, I'll draw Noonwraith with that. Spores is the worst option here. What the hell is that? Well, I don't like that there. I mean, the reason I put Mamuna on range row is there could be a Yearden or something like that, and unfortunately Sunset Wonders decided to spawn on range row. Opponent is guaranteed to play a spell here. Okay, there is Brewer Hook.
Nothing like a dwarf to get you out of a tight spot.
Now I'm gonna Heatwave that instead of this. Is this the best lacerate? Can I do this first? Unless the opponent plays double spell, I can kill that with Manticore Venom. No, he's gonna guarantee that. So it's not Alzur, it's Francesca. Double heat wave is quite impressive though. Okay, so I don't need to do that anymore. Okay, now calculation time. So this will be a 1 if I play Murtabrak here. Lacerate will hit for 2 here. So 5 to 3. I think I should just play this. Yeah, I really made a good decision with that. Oh, I can play this. And create 2 ones. Now with Manticore Venom I can create 2 more. Okay, so what are the last 2 cards? So it's not Yrden or anything like that. Neuromancy into something. Oh, the new buffed card. Nice. Actually, it's not nice. Wipe a lot of my units there. Let's hit the 4s. And finish with a big Glusty. Not as big. Okay, just 1 dwarf. Okay, that's cool. I have a lot of wands on my side of the board too. You know, Whispers and Ada. Not bad, 32 points. Okay, this was executed well. And I played against Crozier, which is one of the best streamers and also a great player. GG. Playing against Imprisonment. It's not gonna be easy, especially if the opponent starts with Blightmakers. Okay, 2 bricks in hand. The 3rd brick also arrives. But the rest seems good. So we fixed the hand. Okay, gonna start with Wildland Riders. If I play a Alchemy, I can always play my double cross. Okay, let's start with Wildland Riders. I have dominance. Blightmaker as usual. When I play Nilfgaard, they don't show up. This is actually a target for my Griffin. Yeah, I mean, instead of losing my leader, this could be a better option. At the same time, I kinda don't want Griffin to be copied. Still, I think this is the best choice. Okay, Roche arrives as well, since I used the gold card. Double blade makers as I suspected and expected.
A fine vintage it would have made.
Well, it's good to have Lacerate here. I'm gonna play this and flip the lamp. I gotta play everything in my hand. I cannot just give up the last say. But the opponent just drew amazing. Double Blight Maker, Deadman's Song. I wish I could do that. Look at this. I could Whispers into Spores, actually. Which won't be a bad Spores. And also some Thinning. And regain Dominance. Oops, wrong card. Shit, what have I done? Fuck. I misclicked. Well, we regained dominance. This misclick is so bad because, I mean, I made a really big roach here.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Okay, what is he gonna put on the deck? There's no more mage assassins.
Crush them with thirst.
Well, I have to do this. I got round control, but... Oh, come on, Knickers. You didn't have to come out. It could have been useful later. So I got 8 cards. So Maxi is a really good try pass card. Not try pass, but okay, so guaranteed to draw a Glusty here. I'm kind of scared of Remedy, Experimental Remedy as a big threat against Mamuna.
And now I shall break you.
This is good. The 4th card is Mamuna. The 5th card is Spores. Spores could be useful here against Joachim. If the opponent doesn't draw him though, that may not be great. Okay, this is good. I will also have the opportunity to eat the opponent's spies with Glusty. That's why having the last sale was huge. Mage Torture.
And if I
Well,
insert a needle here,
it's a 6-point option for Terra Nova, because there won't be, I guess, better targets. Well, I don't want my Gluster to get invocated, so I have to pass here. This is a very good play. Because I mean, you have two options for coup de grace, and the opponent is fixing his hand and not wasting anything at all. I think this is very, very good. Okay, next card is Mamuna. I think I don't want noon rates here. And next card was Griffin. The opponent starts with Experimental Remedy. Although he can't, because Griffin will destroy itself. So I'm not so sure about playing Mamuna as the first play here, against Nilfgaard especially. Oh, I think he will play a Remedy. No, Imperial Diplomacy. Okay. Larva. Sure. Let's kill that. And let's kill the other one. I like the scent, a lot of reactivity. Okay, this sucks. -1 point Cantarella, nice play. Okay, so it really doesn't matter much if the opponent, you know, plays coup de grace onto Cantarella. I think it will be better if he does that. Because, I mean, if he gets Noon Race, that's great for me. I can parasite that and get more 1 point tokens. The Lux will be great for the opponent. If the opponent plays Experimental Remedy though, I gotta play Mamuna. We just go through Gwent, trying to steal whatever. Let's see which card is the top card.
Things can get explosive around here.
Well, he gets the Griffin. Sure. Oh, I can play my Mamuna here. Still not bad. 14 points. Comes Mage Torture. Are you really gonna play with that?
Perhaps a bit.
It will be difficult to remove Mage Torture. But I think I gotta play this. Gotta be careful about board space. Yeah, like that. This is gonna create another token. I think I'll be fine here.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted thereon.
Her grace will not be pleased.
Well, unfortunately I can't parasite that, but... Let's heatwave the Griffin. So what are the other 3 cards? 4 cards. Okay, so the opponent has to play Invocation here, I guess. No, Coup, okay. Bad thing is my Ada will be a bit useless here. Because whatever comes out is gonna be big. What is this?
Let us see.
Don't you know what my top card is? Even more ones. Hilarious. Okay, now I can play my Ada. If I kill this, it's going to create problems for me with board space. Okay, 9 here. Let's do this. Terra Nova.
Gotcha, puppy.
Another little thunderbolt. Charming.
Vertebrag or Lacerate, which one is better? I think let's do Lacerate. So 2 more ones. One just passes. Okay, so it's impending doom, so I understand. Let's try one more game.